Mitch, what are you doing here again? It's my street. Come on, Mitch. Come on. You know I'm Sodacat. You're not. Or is he? Is Mitch Sodacat? Well, let's find out. Give me 1 sec. Hey, Vsauce, Sodacat here. So, as I just said, is Mitch Sodacat? Well, yes and no. So you might be thinking, how is a body pillow of a senator possibly the same as a tall, skinny white man? Well, you need to ask yourself this. What is the origins of Senator Mitch? Well, Senator Mitch began 2 months ago. Sodacat has 2 legs and 2 arms. What's 2 plus 2? Do you know? Now you might say 4, and that might be correct, but Sodacat is wearing glasses right now. Bread, thank you for the bits. Sodacat's wearing glasses right now, which you would insinuate.
File with the help of an expert, or let an expert file for you. Intuit TurboTax Live.
Mrs. Long?
Yes?
We found a baby girl for your adoption. She's in Siberia, and she was born with a rare condition. Her legs will need to be amputated. Her life, it won't be easy. Mrs. Long?
It might not be easy, but it'll be amazing. I can't wait to...
Sorry, that's just the government trying to go ahead and stop our way of thinking. So where were we? Yes, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Sodacat is wearing glasses right now. What do you usually say when you see people wearing glasses? Hey, 4 eyes. But I only have 2 eyes. You know who else has 2 eyes? Mitch. So, is it possible that Sodacat and Mitch have the same eyes? Maybe. We have to go even further back at this point. So, what was before Mitch? Do you know? That's right. It was chair. So, you have to look in between the lines for this one. Do you remember at the beginning of the stream, 4 minutes ago? 4 minutes! Continuity. That Mitch was sitting in this chair. Sai, thank you for the 124 bits. You're onto something, Sai. So now if we think about it, the chair... We're really getting somewhere with this. Mitch was sitting in the chair, but not our chair. This chair. Old chair maybe was as old as Mitch. Now, how old is Mitch? This is the real question. Well, Mitch, as Sai just gave it away, is 25 years old. But you might be thinking, didn't Sai just give 124 bits? Well, do the math. 124 minus 25. What do you get? 124 minus 25 is 99. Minus 41 minus 33 minus 62 minus 101. So far, we're sitting at a negative 138. Now, does that number sound familiar? No. Well, that's where you're wrong. Because if you think about it, what is in negative 138? 138. If you take that negative symbol and turn it, what do you get? You get 1,138. Well, if you do some math, what's 3 plus 8? 11. Now, we have 4 ones. 1, 1, 1, 1. Now, if you add those numbers up, 1, 1, 1, 1, you get 4. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Soda, now I'm starting to see where this is going. This makes a little bit more sense. But why 4 out of all numbers? Why does everything lead back to 4? Well, allow me to explain. We all have 4 fingers on one hand and 1 thumb. Why do we have a thumb? Well, it's simple. Because we all evolved from primates. So now you're probably thinking, what do primates have to do with Senator Mitch, Chair, the number 4, and Sodacat and Mitch being the same person? Well, hear me out. You ready? Godzilla vs. Kong. I may or may not have some spoilers on it. Let me straighten out my back. So, Godzilla is lizard. Kong is monkey. So, let's do a little experiment. In chat, are you team monkey? Are you team lizard? I already know what the outcome will be, but just go ahead and say. Posture check. I see 2 monkeys, 1 lizard. Now I see 3 monkeys and 1 lizard. So what is our obsession with being team monkey over team lizard? Well, you gotta take a step back. Because when we take a 420 and we blaze it, then we get a thick-ass bitch to sit on our face, and we 69. But, you ready for it? I'm about to break your brain again. So, 420. If you add up those numbers, 420, what do you get? You get 6. Okay. Now you add that 6 with the 6-9. So, what do you get? 6 plus 6 equals 12. Right. Makes sense. Now, subtract that by 9. What do you get? 3. So you're probably thinking, well, that's not 4. And you're right. Because this is where we unlock our third eye. So in order to unlock your third eye, you have to step it back to take it forward. Does that make sense? No? Well, I understand. So, monkey, lizard, 4, 3, third eye, 4 eyes. 3 eyes plus 4 eyes. What does that equal? 7 eyes. Pretty strange, right? What does 7 have to do with this? Well, 7 is supposed to be the luckiest number, right? Or is it? Well, why would 7 be the luckiest number? Could it be because 4 plus 3? Could it be 1 plus 6? Could it be 2 plus 5? What could it be? Well, think about this. 7, 11. Why 7, 11? Well, 7. 7 is in 7-Eleven. But that doesn't explain why 7 is so lucky until we take a step back and we walk into the 7-Eleven. And what do you find when you walk into a 7-Eleven? Lottery tickets. So now it may or may not be clicking in your head. Look at Dylanbot in chat. He's saying 7 is just 7, my guy. I would like to believe that myself, but my cock, 7. My height, 7. You, 7. Now, how does this lead back to 4? Well, that's where we wrangle it back in. What is 11 minus 7? Do you know? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Wow. That's a pretty strange coincidence, don't you think? Now, Mitch and me don't just relate in the sense of I'm wearing glasses, child abduction. There's a child abduction going on. Well, I was just raided with a party of 29. Thank you for the raid. Let's analyze that. So I'm being raided with a party of 29. Thank you, by the way. So, let's think about this. Raid. It has 4 letters in it. Isn't that kind of curious? Doesn't that pique your interest? Why does the word raid have 4 numbers, letters, 4 letters? Now hold on. Before all of you from the raid break your brains, allow me to explain. Thank both of you for the follow. You guys, beautiful. But allow me to explain. So, now I was rated with a party of 29, and it's currently showing I have 21 people in my stream right now. Something's not adding up. Maybe we should subtract together. Possibly. Let's try subtracting again. What is 29 minus 21? Any answers? 8. Well, 8. Huh. So 29 minus 21 is 8. Think about that. So that means half of 8 is 4. So if I broke my glasses in half, would I still have 4 eyes? Now I know you're probably thinking, this is pretty confusing, Soda. When are we gonna bring it back around? Well, don't worry. But did you notice the motion I just did? Yes, I made a circle. So, look at this circle again. What is the circumference of a circle? Do you know? Dylan, thank you for the follow. Your pog. 360. So, what is 3 plus 6? That's 9. Right? It's 515 right now. So, 9 minus the last number, which is 5. What do you get? get 4. Isn't it strange how everything leads back to 4? I would think so. So, let me do that hydrate. Stop. Now, you're probably wondering, well, it's just a strange coincidence, correct? No. Allow me to explain. So, allow me to explain. Soda, I'm gonna start getting really upset over this stream. I'm reading chat. How you doing, Soda? I'm answering the world's toughest questions. So, we figured out that a circle leads back to 4. But, let's think about this. You ready? So, pi. Pi is in the shape of a circle, but it's 22 over 7. 2 plus 2 again equals 4, but it doesn't just stop there. Think about this. Are you ready? So, what are the main digits of pi? 3.14. So we're not just going to focus on that 4 alone. Let's focus on the 3.1. 3.1. Well, what is 3 plus 1? 4. Once again, we have 4 fingers. And half of 4 is 2. I have 2 legs, 2 hands, and 2 ears. You know who else does? Senator Mitch. He has 2 legs, 2 hands, and 2 ears. But yet we both have 4 eyes. 4 eyes equals 8. What else has 8 eyes? That's right. A spider. Be quiet. No. So, now, you're all probably wondering, what does this have to do with anything? Why spiders? Well, spiders have 8 legs. It's 518 right now. Something's just... Pieces are just clicking too well, right? Well, the government doesn't want you to know this. But let's spell government. Do you guys know how to spell it? Spell government in chat right now. Spell it out. Oh, wait. Spell out government right now. Government. It's 10. Huh. Why 10? 10 seems too perfect, right? Because we always rate everything from 1 to 10. We have 10 fingers, 10 toes, 10-inch cocks. It's weird, right? Well, it doesn't just stop there. So, let's all take a step back. We've taken a step back, correct? Well, that's 1 step. Now, if we take another step forward, that's 2. Now, we take that 2 and subtract it from the 10, and somehow we're back at 8. And then half of 8 is 4. Is it me, or is the government trying to control us? Let's talk about that. So, who is in charge of the government? Do you know? Who's in charge of the government? Answer that question. You don't know. Well, allow me to explain. You might think Justin. It's not Justin. It is actually the people. Well, you might be thinking, that's pretty strange. I don't control the government. Or do you? Well, we have to go all the way back to 1776, which is when the American Revolution began, right? Well, let's do that. 1776. 1776. Wait a minute. If you add that 1 with 6, that's 7. And then 7, 7, 7. Wait a minute. If you rotate those 7s in different directions, you have 1 7 here, and you have another 7 here, and you just grab another 7. You get a triangle. Isn't that strange? You get a pyramid. Don't be fucking stupid. Now, allow me to take out my wallet to further inspect this. So, I take out my wallet and I pull out $1. Now, $1 looks relatively normal, correct? A simple dollar. But on the back of the dollar, what do we see? A pyramid. Radiant Angel. Radiant Angel 7. Something's weird about that. Why do you have a 7 in your name? Could it be you are part of the Illuminati? Maybe. Or maybe not. If you were part of the Illuminati, would you even know? What is the Illuminati? Think about that. Who is in the Illuminati? Well, let's look at some famous people with a single eye. Name one person with a single eye. Can you do that? Can you name at least one person with a single eye? Big Lemon Balls, thank you for the follow. Dylan claims that he has a single eye. Well, maybe. In fact, we all have a single eye. Let me show you. So, if you have glasses on, remove your glasses. You might be blind, and that's okay. I'm gonna open that third eye. So, take your one hand that has 4 fingers on it, and now cover one of your eyes. Now, tell me, how many eyes are you looking at right now? Well, the correct answer is still 2. Why? Because you didn't close the other eye. Strange, yes? But now that's where we move on to the next step. You have 2 eyes, but you cover one up, you still have 2 eyes. So if you try to cover up the truth is still there. Are you understanding? So, what exactly is the truth? That's a tough question. Well, allow me to explain. We're talking about the government, Illuminati, and somehow I have Senator Mitch right behind me. Is it me, or are things strangely connecting here? So, Mitch can't hide the truth. What is Mitch trying to hide? Well, at leads back to the beginning of the stream. He's trying to hide that he is me. Now, when you look at Mitch and you look at me, we look different, right? Or is your brain just trying to trick you? These are where the questions begin. And answers are still not solved. So, I'm going to do a study over the next few months. I'm going to ask each one of you, do I look like Senator Mitch, or does Senator Mitch look like me? Neither. So is your mind playing a trick on you? Is Mitch actually me, or am I actually Mitch? Or is it really true that neither of us are the same? Well, think about this. Back years and years ago, in the Roman time, well, there was a lot of incest, right? So, that means that we're all related. And if we're all related, that means we're all relative. Now, in what context am I using the word relative? Well, let me ask. Is that relative statement relative towards what we're talking about? Now, you might be thinking, no, you're just rambling on. What does that even mean? Well, is incest legal? No. But, is it hot? I say no. Some of you say yes. If you're from Alabama, you most likely think it's hot. If you're from anywhere else, you might disagree. But, if you're from Britain, do you exist? Do British people have incest? No. British people can't have incest because they don't exist. Now, you're probably thinking, what are you talking about? I've been to London. I've been I've been across the Great Bridge, right? You've probably mentioned, oh, well, I've drank tea. I've had a crumpet. I know about the Queen. Now, that's a tough question. But, allow me to solve that for you. Well, British people aren't real, and I'm going to prove that to you. Let me ask. Can you name a British actor? Oh, of course. We have Tom Holland. We have Benedict Cumberbatch. But notice how when they're in movies, they don't speak British. They speak American. Why is that? Mr. Bean. Well, Mr. Bean is indeed not British. He is actually a bean. That's why his name is Mr. Bean. What about Irish and Scottish? Irish people are real. They're just potato people. Scottish are just drunk Irish people. So, you're probably thinking now, where is this going? British people are real for a fact, but let me ask you this. I'm going to right now do an amazing attempt at being British. And I want you all to tell me, what language am I speaking? Are you ready? Oi, bruv. You got a bottle of water there? Oh, I have some of that bottle of water. My crumpet is getting stuck down my throat. After that, we can talk about the Queen. Maybe watch it on the telly while we're getting a chop. Drink some tea. What language did I speak? I spoke English. So now you might be wondering, wait, are British people actually real? No. They're just edgy Americans that want to be different and that want to stand out. So what do? They write in cursive and they also speak in cursive. Think about that. Am I wrong or am I right? Let me do that posture check. So, now you might be thinking really heavily to yourself, but what about the Queen? She was there before the Big Bang even happened. She is the one above God. But, let me ask you this. Is the Queen even British? She is real, but is she British? When was the last time you heard the Queen speak? Think about that. The Queen is not British. In fact, the Queen was the first person to ever shop at a Hot Topic and call themselves different and be edgy. So wait a minute. The Queen, Senator Mitch. What do these two have in common? Well, they're both elderly. They're both old. They both have white hair. And they're both extremely powerful. Right? Or are they? As you all know, yes, the Queen is literally peak male performance. What about Senator Mitch? Have you ever seen Senator Mitch get into a fight? I would tell you no. But, indeed he has. Senator Mitch cuddles me every single night. Now, I don't claim to be the strongest man alive, but I think I can fend for myself. And sometimes, I don't want Senator Mitch to cuddle me at night. But he does. Why is that? Well, that's a tough question. Could it be because Senator Mitch loves me? Could it be because he's beautiful? Who knows? But, did I try to fight Senator Mitch? Possibly. Would you consider it a fight? If I couldn't win, would it be considered a fight? Well, what is a fight exactly? A fight can be between at least two people having a physical, mental, or emotional conflict. Did Senator Mitch and I have a physical, mental, or emotional conflict? Yes. But was it in a bad way? Maybe. So, now you're probably wondering, what happened to the Queen? What happened to 4? I'm asking myself that same question. Notice how it's 5:34. Isn't that strange? Now, I'm going to pull up a quick Google search. I'm going to search up, how tall is the Queen? Let's find out. The Queen is 5'2". Now wait a minute. The Queen is 5'2". 5 plus 2 5 plus 2 equals 7, right? But when we were talking about the Illuminati earlier, the Illuminati has not 1, not 2, but 3 sides. This is very intriguing. Right? Maybe. Or is it? So is the Queen part of the Illuminati? Well, aren't we all? So, did that solve your riddle? Riddle. Riddle? Riddle. Riddle. Isn't it strange how when you say a word over and over and over and over and over again, it loses its meaning? It's strange. Kind of like Doctor Strange. Strange. S-T-R-A-N-G-E. S-T-R-A-N-G-E. Meaning strange. Both the same amount of numbers within the letters. So what's up with all the numbers? Why are they so important? Isn't that obvious? You claim that I'm trying to make bullshit out of this. Or am I? Bullshit. Bullshit. That's 8. Bullshit comes from a bull, which is a male version of a cow. Cows produce milk. Bulls fight. We talked about fighting earlier, but we haven't talked about milk. So, where does milk truly come from? Do they come from cows? Wait a minute. Little C277. Seven. 2. Wait a minute. 7 plus 7 equals 14. Plus 2 equals 16. But divide that by 2. What do you get? 8. These numbers keep on going back and forth and somehow connect to each other. You guys think I'm bullshitting. You guys think I'm rambling. But why is it that all these numbers connect? Something's not right here. Or is it? Well, Chimp wants me to play chess. How many pieces are in a game of chess? Let's search that up. So, how many pieces in a chess set? 16. Huh. On one side, it's 16. Right? 16-bit or 32-bit. Isn't that strange? 32. What is so relevant about 32? Well, 3, 2, 1. Where is that 1? Well, if you subtract 3 minus 2, you get 1. How many planets do we live on? 1. Now you all asked, is the Earth flat? Is it? Well, let's think about that. Think about it. White people. Trust me, I'm not going to be canceled for this. I might be canceled by my own culture, but just hear me out. White people. Most of them have no ass. An ass is supposed to be round. But white people, flat. What does this mean? Well, our president, he's white. Right? White. Right. Now, it's kind of strange. Why is white and right similar, but left doesn't rhyme with wrong? Let's talk about that. How do you spell left? L-E-F-T. Cut that in half, and you have Lee and Fit. So, foot. What does FT stand for? Feet. That's how Americans measure things. In feet. Or in miles. Huh. Now we're getting somewhere. Miles. Miles Morales. Who is Miles Morales? And what does that have to do with flat Earth? Well, notice how I said white. Miles Morales isn't white. Miles Morales is a black Hispanic. His father is black and his mother is Hispanic. So, aside from that, what does this have to do with the Earth being flat? Well, America is predominantly filled with white people. So, then what about all the other countries? Well, it's a lot more diverse. Or is it? If you take a closer look at Russia, what kind of people live in Russia? Russians. But are Russians human? As a Russian myself, I ask that question every day. Am I human? No. Russians are so stupid that we don't understand how the world works. What else doesn't understand how the world works? Aliens. Do you see where I'm going with this? Aliens. Aliens don't understand how the world works because they don't live on our planet. So aliens use our planet to try to understand us. So they ask themselves, why do the humans live on a flat surface? So you might be thinking, that doesn't explain how the Earth is flat. But let me ask you this. So, which is more aerodynamic? A ball or a frisbee? What is more aerodynamic? A round ball or a frisbee? I personally would tell you a frisbee. Why a frisbee? We don't fly through space. Or do we? Now, we circle around the sun, right? Or would you say it could be more of a boomerang? A boomerang is flat, just like white people and their asses. Things are starting to add up here. So, if a frisbee is thrown, it'll fly. If you throw a ball, it will fall. Ball, fall. If the Earth was in the shape of a ball or a globe, it would fall. It's kind of strange, but we don't. You want me to say hi to your friend Wanker? You want me to wank? It would have been funny if you would have tried to make me say another word. Wait a minute. Are you British? Who says wanker? British people. We talked about this earlier. Are British people real? We came to the conclusion, no. Now things are really heating up. We figured out that Mitch likes to cuddle me. We figured out 4 is an important number. We figured out the Earth is flat like a frisbee. Huh. Now, I'm being told to say hello to Mike Hawk. Hello, Mike Hawk. But who else has Hawk in their name? Tony Hawk. Who is Tony Hawk? He's a skateboarder. Tony Hawk rides on a skateboard. A skateboard is flat, right? Now you might say a skateboard is not flat, it curves at the end. What else curves at the end? A frisbee. Isn't that strange? Why does a skateboard and a frisbee match up perfectly? Because those are the exact perfect dimensions for something to be perfectly aerodynamic. Huh. Now we're getting into the tough questions. You all just want me to say hello to your friends. But do you even have friends? Let's get into that one. What is a friend? Well, there are friends, best friends, and friends with benefits. So, what are each of those 3 things? Well, a friend would be someone that you associate with, someone that you feel comfortable around, someone that you can be kind towards and hang out with. What about a best friend? What is the difference between a friend and a best friend? Well, a best friend you are even more comfortable with. But what defines the line between a friend and a best friend? And now that's where I think friends with benefits come into play. For example, look at me and look at Mitch. Are me and Mitch friends with benefits? Yes. Me and Mitch are friends with benefits. Isn't that strange? So what makes us friends with benefits? Well, do you have intercourse with your friends? Maybe. What is intercourse? Intercourse. Intercourse. Inter means going in. Course could be an obstacle course, or it could be a school course. Would you go intercourse and have intercourse with your professor or your teacher? This is a question that you might be asking yourself. Is it okay to have sex with your teacher? Maybe. Is your teacher hot? Yes. No. If your teacher's not hot, you shouldn't. If your teacher is hot, ask yourself this next question. Are they a male or a female? If they're a male, are they over age? If they're a female, are they over age? Yes. If they're not, stop it. Get some help. So, now, what about if they're over age? Should you have sex with your teacher? Well, they're over age. So now the next question comes into play. They're a male or they're a female. But what about if they're a sex ed teacher? Is it okay? Maybe. Why? Because they're demonstrating. Maybe. Or are they? Have you ever gone up to your sex ed teacher and asked them to demonstrate? Whether it be a blowjob, a hand job, or even intercourse. Would you pass the course if you had intercourse? Would you fail the course if you didn't make your professor come? Huh. This is a question. But where's the answer lie? Lie. Lie down. Is that the optimal position? Ask yourself that. If you lay down and spread, Brett, thank you for the 40 bits, but no, we're getting onto something here. If you lay down and spread your legs, you can spread them at a 90-degree angle. What is a 90-degree angle? This. Could you spread your legs like that? Maybe. But would you? Is that the optimal position for intercourse? Well, let's think about this. What do you need to pass the class? An A, a B, a C, or even a D? This is tough, right? But what else is A, B, C, and D. Boob sizes. Boobs have 2 B's in them and 2 O's. This is intriguing. Why 2 B's out of all things? Why 2 O's out of all things? Well, would your teacher have double B's, or would it be a single double D with a belt? A belt. Why do people get turned on by belts? Whether being whipped or tied down? Well, what could that be? Joe, thank you for the follow. You're pretty pog. So, let me grab my belt. So, I have a belt right here. This is a brown belt, right? Why? What does a brown belt signify? Well, a brown belt signifies power. Why power? Why do people want to be belted? Why do people want to be tied down with a belt? Well, think about karate. Brown belts. Karate. Isn't that strange? Think about that. If I go ahead and take a brown belt and put it on, does that mean I know karate? Well, yes and no. What exactly is karate? In order to figure that out, we have to go all the way to SpongeBob. Thank you, John, for the $1. I will suck you off later. Vsauce, Michael here. What is a test donation? I'll answer that soon. So, thank you, John, for the $1. I will suck your cock. So, we have to go to SpongeBob in order to figure out why there's so much sexual tension between karate, belts, and sexuality. So, let's look at this. SpongeBob. Who are some of the characters in SpongeBob? Well, we have SpongeBob. We have Patrick. We have Mr. Krabs, Squidward, Mrs. Puff. Who else do we have? We have Pearl, Larry the Lobster, and we have Sandy Cheeks. But Sandy's cheeks are never sandy. Why? She lives in the ocean on the floor. Why aren't her cheeks sandy? Could it be because someone spreads her cheeks? But who could be spreading her cheeks? This is the real question. If we try to spread Sandy's cheeks, what would we see? A tail. What does a tail signify? Furries. What is a furry? A human-animal hybrid. Huh. Cats. The movie Cats. That was a movie about furries. But Sandy's not a cat. She's a squirrel. But there are no cats in SpongeBob. Why is that? Because a cat is a pussy, but Sandy, we don't see her pussy. Why don't we see Sandy Cheeks' pussy? Is she more into anal? Does she like it rough? What could it be? Why would we never see Sandy Cheeks' pussy? Why do we never see Sandy Cheeks with Sandy Cheeks? Well, I have a theory. Let's think about it. Sandy likes karate. Karate. Who else likes karate in SpongeBob? Well, if I'm correct, I think that would be SpongeBob. But SpongeBob is technically gay according to Nickelodeon. It's a fact, search it up. So, could SpongeBob be the secret lover of Sandy Cheeks? Could he secretly be doing a cover-up and is actually straight? No. Now, I'm full on board with SpongeBob being gay, but is SpongeBob secretly straight? It's impossible. He fucked Squidward. So then, who could it be that is clapping Sandy's cheeks? Well, SpongeBob has a brother. Or my bad, SpongeBob has a cousin. What is SpongeBob's cousin's name? Do you know? Who knows what SpongeBob's cousin's name is? It's not Patrick. Does anyone know what SpongeBob's cousin's name is? Does no one know? He's built just like me. Not Doodlebob. SpongeBob's cousin's name is SpongeBob cousin. SpongeBob's cousin's name is Stanley. Stanley. Well, let's think about that. Stanley and SpongeBob look very similar. Now, we haven't quite seen Stanley in action. Stanley was in only but a single SpongeBob episode. Maybe cameoed in another, but mostly only in one episode. Stanley. Stan. Stanley. Is Stanley Stan Lee? Who is Stanley? Stan Lee is a Marvel Comics writer. Right? Yes. Who did Stan Lee create? A bunch of Marvel characters. But who are some Marvel characters that know karate? Do you know? Who knows karate? Well, couldn't be Iron Man. Couldn't be Captain America. Couldn't be the Hulk. Couldn't be Thor. Who could it be? And then it hits us. Iron Fist. Iron Fist. Iron Fist. Does Iron Fist have an iron cock? Does Iron Fist Fist Sandy. Huh. Now we're getting somewhere. Now, think about this. Does Iron Fist ever go into the ocean? We've never seen him in the ocean. Think about this. So if Iron Fist were to go into the ocean, could he survive? Maybe. What's stopping him? No one. But how would he survive? Wait a minute. Couldn't he just wear, I don't know, a helmet like Sandy Cheeks? Or like, what other Marvel character wears a fishbowl on their head? Their name begins with an M. Who else? Mysterio. So, we've limited it down to 2 characters, Mysterio and Iron Fist. Who is clapping Sandy's cheeks? Is it Iron Fist or is it Mysterio? Well, Iron Fist knows karate, but Mysterio wears a fishbowl helmet. Now here's where things get interesting. My theory is Mysterio is actually the ex-lover of Sandy Cheeks, and Iron Fist is the current lover. Hear me out. Mysterio. He has a fishbowl on his head. Mysterio, because Sandy's dome is just like Mysterio's head. And then what does Sandy live in? A tree. Trees have leaves. In SpongeBob, what color are the leaves? Huh. Green. Well, now things are getting interesting. So was Mysterio Sandy's ex-lover? I'll let you all be the judge of that. But we can all agree that Iron Fist is the current lover of Sandy Cheeks. But then that doesn't explain what is going on with Sandy's cheeks. How come she doesn't have Sandy Cheeks? Well, think about this. Iron Fist. When he beats people up, could he get blood on his hands when he does karate? Yes! How hard is it for someone to make another person bleed? Surprisingly easier than you think. So, does Iron Fist get blood on his hands? Yes. So, if we take that into consideration, when Iron Fist goes to visit Sandy, he goes there bloody. Sandy, in her house, double-cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, might have blood, or might have sand on her cheeks. And Iron Fist has blood on his hands. And they're in the water. In the dome. What could this mean? Think about this. Could they be showering together? Have we ever seen Sandy in the shower? I don't think so. Why would we never see Sandy Cheeks taking a shower? Now you might be thinking, oh, well, it's a kid's show. But we've seen SpongeBob shower. We've seen Squidward shower. We've even seen Mr. Krabs shower. So why would we never see Sandy Cheeks shower? Think about that. How come we would see all these other characters shower, but not Sandy? Huh. Could it be that Iron Fist is hiding out in Sandy Cheeks' shower? I think so. But now it brings us back to women are into dudes that like karate. Because when you are in karate, you have a belt. And that's why women love belts. They love to be tied down, or they love to be whipped. Let me ask, do you like to be whipped, or do you like to be tied down? I'll wait for your answer. I know some of you might say yes, some of you might say no. Some of you might even say that you don't know. Or you could just sit there quietly. I figured you'd all do that. I don't blame you. It's intimidating. Why? Because karate. Karate might be the most deadliest sport. Why is that? Because you have to be so trained in karate to not kill another man. Notice how I said man. Is a woman a man? But with a woo factor. Let's talk about that. Are women and men the same thing? You tell me. Do men and women have similar components? Women and men both have brains. Women and men both have ears. Women and men both have noses. But women and men don't have. What is the difference between a man and a woman? Is there a difference? You might be saying yes, but what is the difference? Have you ever seen a man and a woman in the same room at the same time? I would say no. Why? Because I'm not experienced enough to be in the same room as a woman. Think about that. Is there even such thing as a woman on the internet? Huh. So are we all just the same thing at the end of the day? Thing. What is a thing? Well, a thing is a pronoun. But what's a thing is a pronoun? Thing is a noun. Thing is a noun. Fuck. Thing is a noun. What else is a noun? A person, place, or thing, right? So, is a place also a thing? Huh. Is a building a gender? Think about that. Could you have sex with your car? Yes. How? How could one have sex with their vehicle? Think about that. So, back a few years ago, there was a study. A man decided to have sex with his car. How did he make it work? He put his penis in the exhaust pipe, the back part of the car. He put his penis in the exhaust pipe. So, did that person lose their Yes, I'm allowed to say that word because it's in the correct context. Did that person lose their virginity to a car? Would you say that? Maybe. If I have sex with a car, could I lose it? Could I lose mine to my car? If I come in my car, would I produce car babies? This is where things get interesting. What defines a man and a woman from other objects? If I put my dick in a lamp, can the lamp lose its virginity? If I put my dick in a boat, does the boat still have its virginity? Think about that. If I put a dildo in my ass, did the dildo lose its virginity? Maybe. The people that would know this exact answer would be Phineas and Ferb. And now you might be wondering, what the fuck? Phineas and Ferb? Yes. Why Phineas and Ferb? Phineas. Well, what is Phineas's head shaped like? A triangle, correct? A triangle has 3 sides. Strange, right? Well, what about Ferb's head? Ferb's head is shaped like an F. If you rearrange the shape of an F, you can get a 4. What is 3 plus 4? 7. Huh. Now, you're probably wondering, that still doesn't make any sense, right? Well, what is the average size of a male penis? 5 inches. So 7 minus 5, that would be 2. And there are 2 of them, Phineas and Ferb. So it's very strange how both Phineas and Ferb would both understand the human anatomy. And not just the human anatomy, because keep in mind, they built a roller coaster. And they know, in fact, that there are 104 days in summer vacation, and school just comes along just to end it. So the annual problem for our generation is finding a way to spend it. Like maybe building a rocket, fighting a mummy, or climbing up the Eiffel Tower, discovering something that doesn't exist, or giving a monkey a shower, surfing tidal waves, creating nanobots, or locating Frankenstein's brain, finding a dodo bird, painting a continent, or driving your sister insane. Wait a minute. Finding a dodo bird. Dodo. Dodo birds are extinct. How do you spell dodo? How do you spell dodo? Dodo is spelled D-O-D-O, correct? Right. So if dodo is spelled D-O-D-O, wouldn't it be pronounced doo-doo? If it's pronounced doo-doo and they went extinct, if you remove your X out of it, you get stinkt. Now if you remove that T out of it, you get stink. So doo-doo, stink. Did the dodo go extinct because it had smelly doo-doos? Maybe. Where are dodos now? Dead. Where are you? Maybe in your room. Maybe at work. Maybe dead. How would you know if you're dead? wouldn't? Or would you? So, what defines being dead? Can you or I be dead? Maybe. How would we know? Do you smell? Are there bugs around you? Do you close your eyes? Do you stop breathing, even if it's just for a second? Yes? Then you may have the symptoms of death. So, to answer your question, are you dead? No. RGB Reen, thank you for the follow. Wait a minute. Let me loop this all back together about how me and Mitch are the same person. RGB, you have the number 16 in your name. Once again, 16 and a half is 8. What dance do you want me to do? 8 and a half is 4. I have 4 fingers on each hand, which would equal 8. Mitch also has 4 fingers on each hand. I have glasses. He has glasses. What dance do you want to do? You're the one that's supposed to pick the dance. So Darsh will just refund you your points, and whenever you figure it out. So, how does that mean me and Mitch are the same person? Well, it's simple. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. Look at Mitch and look at me. Do you guys see Mitch? Do Gangnam Style? I will do it. Do you guys see Mitch? Look at Mitch, look at me. You might think, hey, you guys look nothing alike whatsoever. But, what about if I told you we did? And I just actually have a filter on my face. You see, it's 2021, and deepfakes are actually very easy. So, I'm coming out to tell you guys the truth. And the truth is I am not actually Sodacat. I am indeed Senator Mitch McConnell. Please don't clip this. Please don't share it. But no, I am indeed Senator Mitch McConnell. That's why I actually got the body pillow for myself. And this is actually a trick to make sure that we all, David Tennant, I completely disagree. You can go fuck yourself. Think about it. Deepfakes are real. Be careful. Be safe. Your title is a good question. Your title is beautiful. So, are me and Mitch McConnell the same person? Yes. I'm not Sodacat. I am indeed Mitch McConnell. Or am I? Well, let me go ahead and do something else to confuse you guys. Are you ready for it? Oh. There we go. Are you guys ready for it? So, you see me standing. Now, what would be something extremely random? Randomness is actually non-existent, and I'll prove it, because there, I did. I did your Gangnam Style. So, does that make sense? So now that you all know that me and Mitch are the same exact... Now that you know that me and Mitch are the same exact person, now you can understand that for next Tuesday's stream, I will be doing a point stream, which means if you guys lurk and build up your points, you guys will be able to torture me. But the only way that you can make that happen is if you join our Discord. Why? Why would you join our Discord? Well, allow me to explain. You see, I have a Discord, and it has almost 300 beautiful people in there, right? No. I am not the beautiful one. Well, let me put it like this. Joining the Discord could mean you can help choose the next emote that I have to create, or you can even come up with dumb ideas for the point stream, or better yet, you can even get cool titles on our Discord, like the fastest balls on Twitch, or you might also be able to get the role of 24 hours, or you can even possibly compete for maybe what might be the next role on our Discord. Who knows? But you can find out by joining our Discord. Keep that in mind. Now wait, it doesn't end there. Allow me to explain. If you haven't already, if you do enjoy the stream, you will follow me. Or will you? See, let me explain. If you didn't like the stream, that's relatively fine. But you're legally required by Twitch's policies to tell me how I can better the streams. On top of that, well, you might have to join our Reddits. Why? Well, the reason I say that is because on Friday is possibly our last meme stream. And if you post funny Sodacat memes, maybe I might bring it back. Who knows? What about anything else? What about if you want more Sodacat? Does Sodacat even exist anywhere else? Maybe. Allow me to explain. Instagram. What is Instagram? Well, Instagram is a platform where you go ahead and post absolutely dumb shit. Or at least, Sodacat does. So, how do you go ahead and find Sodacat's Instagram? Well, you have to type exclamation point Instagram. What about if you want to go ahead and check out my YouTube channel? Does Sodacat even have a YouTube channel? Well, yes and yes. He has two, in fact. If you want to check out his main channel, type exclamation point YouTube. If you'd like to check out his second channel, all you have to do is type exclamation point VODs. What is a VOD? Well, it is a videos on demand service. So you can see all the past streams I've done, like experimenting by drinking a lot of water, or by watching me suffer by staying quiet for a whole entire stream while you all talk, or by watching me dab 20,000 times for science, or watching me possibly even blow up a watermelon in my living room. Or maybe just maybe even attempting to survive a 24-hour stream. So if you'd like to check that out, all you have to do is type !bots. And lastly, as I've already said, you gotta make sure you go ahead and join our Discord, because we will be posting that channel where you guys can go ahead and come up with all the dumb points, channel points that you want to see for next Tuesday's point stream. But with that being said, I think I'm going to stop it about there. I think I've melted everyone's brain quite enough. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Stopping to sit. Okay. So, I hope you all have enjoyed. With that being said, I forgot my outro. Can someone tell me my outro again? I legitimately just forgot my outro. What is my outro? What is my outro? What is my actual... What is my outro? I legitimately... No, I forgot. I usually say like a little piece before that. Fuck. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. This is awkward. I'm so... see, it's because I'm not the real Sodacat. Fuck. Sugar Gang, thank you for the follow. Hold on. Hold on. I got this. Don't worry. I got this. I got this. I got this. Recent highlights. I got this. You'll see. Well, hold on. I apologize, but I barely hear myself. So make sure you go check out. Lastly, if you haven't already, we'll be able to determine what points I have to establish for that point stream. But with that being said, I hope you all have enjoyed. And for now, yes, I remember. I swear I didn't legitimately forget. But with that being said, I hope you all have enjoyed. And for now, have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night. Wait, remember, tomorrow's a special stream. We're going to watch the Nintendo Direct, so come check it out. But with that being said, I hope you all have enjoyed. But for now, have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night. Stay safe.